All right, today we are taking a look at Fields of Fire Deluxe Edition by Ben Hall. This just came in. It was a P500. I'm a little bit late on getting the video up for it though. Just a quick look at the box contents, and we're going to go into what makes this one a little bit different. The series rules for the third edition, ring bound, which is kind of nice. So it is bound, and it's definitely a daunting rule system. So this is not something you're just going to leap into here and learn super fast. A lot of the videos on YouTube, as far as the tutorial goes, have, for the most part, failed to actually kind of go over everything you can do in this game because it's so vast and deep. So it's kind of tough to do a tutorial on this. You kind of just have to watch some playthroughs and see how people play it, and then determine from there if you like it or not. So the rule book, very nicely bound. They did a great job on this. And then from there, you're going to go through the training books, which is how they've dealt the Deluxe Edition. They've broken it down into training books. So you'll start with like basic platoon and company training, and you'll kind of go through this, and this will help you get started with the game here. And you'll kind of play through this training book here, and then you're going to go to the advanced operations, which will further help you learn the game. And then you get into the standalone mission and example of play. And you definitely want to go through this, and it's going to show you examples of different factors of the game and things that can happen. And so when you're playing through the other missions, you're going to want to look up examples in here, and it's going to guide you through, how do I fill out the mission log, and how are things set up. And this will kind of help you guide through with a pictorial look at things, right? An entire gameplay example right here. Then you get into the actual mission book, which is, again, nothing to scoff at here. This thing is hefty, and it covers multiple wars, so they have a lot to fit into this game. And there's a Battle of the Bulge expansion, and there's other versions of Fields of Fire, so there's a lot to get into. If you invest in the system, you'll have a lot of gameplay, that's for sure. And then here we have 1951. Again, this is 68, so this is the Vietnam book here. This is 1951. Okay, again, huge. Then we keep going back. This is 1950. Okay, then we keep going further back. 1944. Again, just tons of stuff in here. So you will never get bored with the Fields of Fire system. That's guaranteed. Okay, then you have your counter sheets. They got counters for everything in this game. White phosphorus, mines, concentrate fire, I'm wounded, activation markers, binoculars, snipers, your squads, just tons of stuff. It is truly a vast solitaire system. I would say that it's like squad leader for solitaire players that don't want to try to learn squad leader, advanced squad leader. Then you have your player aids. Okay, they give you tons of stuff for that. Your platoon tracking sheets here. Lots of stuff for that. You'll definitely want to photocopy these. Sequence of play charts, you've seen that before. Planning cards for your air assaults, your vehicle and weapons chart, reference sheets, more charts, enemy activity hierarchies, more charts here. This is mainly for your command displays and things like that. You can see down here you track casualties. Then you have your cards. I'm not going to open these, but the whole game revolves around cards. You'll have terrain cards and things like that, like hills and stuff like that. And of course they give you the baggies. Things like that. So that is the basic box contents. You can see you have a lot of content here with Fields of Fire. It is definitely nothing to be scoffed at in terms of difficulty though. So, however, if you invest in it, you will find that it's probably one of the greatest solitaire storytelling systems ever. And it has been, they've done a lot here to help people, you know, get into the system. So I would say if you're going to get it, now's the time to get this deluxe edition. So I think that they've done a great job. Now, if we look at what they've done, if you go to, oh God, there's so much in here. If you go to here, this is where I can zoom in a little bit. As soon as you open the book, if we zoom in here, you'll see if you are unfamiliar with Fields of Fire or you need a refresher on the rules, find the field manuals and follow the exercises included there, which are intended to teach you the concepts and rules of the game. This rulebook is intended as a rules reference and not organized in such a manner to teach the game. That's very important. So you'll want to remember to check the field manuals, okay, before you just try to dive in, because if you look at this, it's going to be more like the ASL manual where you'll be wanting to look things up and stuff like that rather than just try to learn the game by going by this. So you'll start here, and then when you open this up, they're going to show you, let me tilt this down a little bit here. They're going to show you, and I don't really have a board to use because the board is generated with the card. So they're going to show you the base gameplay. They're going to start here, and they're going to explain to you the different concepts, the keywords of the game, you know, how to set up, how your organization, your HQ, your organization, your command flows and things like that, how your activation works. They're going to walk you through each little segment of the game here, how to do the terrain, get started, how to, you know, set up the board. So it's going to be a lot of reading at first, how to do the action deck. And I'm actually quite stoked to dive into this. I've been playing a lot of Advanced Squad Leader lately, so I kind of don't want to get the two rule systems confused with each other, but I really do want to kind of start this. So, but yeah, you'll follow through this step-by-step example. It'll walk you through how to do everything. So I think if you do this, it'll help you get into Fields of Fire. So if you were kind of squeamish on getting into it, I would say give this deluxe edition a shot, and hopefully this can teach you how to get things going with it. But okay, so I just wanted everyone to see that and note the difference here with this programmed method. And hopefully that will kind of quell your fears on it. And there are other versions of this game. So then once you learn this, maybe you can branch out a little bit. We'll go to the back here. And solitaire, of course, is going to be very high complexity. I think a 6, this probably needs to be ratcheted up. You know how they always are with their complexity ratings. They would probably give Advanced Squad Leader like a 7 or something. But yeah, I think this needs to go up. So probably like, I would say 8. But that's just me. But who knows? That's just the way I am. Okay, so again, expanded and improved deluxe edition of Fields of Fire Volume 1, 31 missions across 4 historical campaigns. And yeah, so this is a good time to take a look at this, and you will undoubtedly, if you get into it, not regret it, as there is a lifetime of adventures to be had here. So, all right, thanks for watching, everyone.